Welcome back to the Cross Street Oracle cards. Today, I will also be using my Angel Compass dice for the cherry on top for the weekly reading. Welcome back everyone to your weekly reading with me, MG Stevens of Cleveland, Ohio, with my Cross Street Oracle cards. As I always do, I pull a card for each element sign, so let's get started with the earth signs. I am grateful and thankful and ever so happy now that I am able to pull a card for all earth signs that are viewers here on my YouTube channel. Alrighty, earth. We have 8 of fire. 8 is a very powerful number. 8 is all about manifestation. 8 of fire is also lessons in forgiveness. Make sure that you are speaking from the heart. This is either dealing with a red or blonde hair, or you have red or blonde hair, or you are dealing with someone of a fire sign. These are the questions you should be asking yourself. These are the overall questions for the week. Take them as they come. Here you go, all earth signs. Do you see the opportunities right in front of you? Because sometimes you need forgiveness for opportunities to propel forward. I need my glasses, sorry. Do you have rapid movement in order for progress to reach goals? Are you ready for this change, and are you ready to take action now? Ready for a message? There may be some possible travel. So there could be possible travel, possibly with some type of business, work, family related, surprise vacation, surprise wedding, things of that nature. Are you ready for change? Because a lot of people get afraid of change. To me, change is more of basically refining yourself. You're still the core the same, but you're, like a rock tumbler. You're refining yourself, polishing the rough ends. Do you have rapid movement in order for progress to reach goals? Sometimes rapid movement can be just getting a grip on your emotions. And that's it for Earth on your card. Now I will take a roll with the dice. Alrighty, your Angel Compass dice. The love die fell in the south section of the compass, so this is letting you know which matches the card. So it's narrowing down that there has to be forgiveness in the love house with past issues. And because of the past issues not being resolved, you might find yourself in a repetitive situation. Sometimes when we don't want something repetitive to keep happening to us and we keep thinking about it, no matter what, it's going to keep coming back. Hence the law of attraction, whether good or bad. Mind your thoughts in your love house when dealing with past issues, especially if they fuck up again. Blow it off, lava low, wash your hands of it, do what you gotta do. Everybody has their certain limits of bullshit that they're willing to deal with in order to propel forward. So just make sure you don't self-sabotage yourself. You don't always have to be friends. Sometimes you can do business. It is what it is. Just propel forward. And that was for Earth. Oh, it's so cold here in Cleveland. Alrighty, now for air. I am grateful and thankful and ever so happy now that I am able to pull a card for all my air signs that are my YouTube viewers here on YouTube. Alrighty, here we go. Wow, air on air. You got an air sign. You got Knight of Air. This is someone of youth, so no matter what age group you're in, 40s, it's someone in their 30s. If you're in your 30s, it's someone in their 20s, and so forth. Actually, something else is coming through, pardon me. Yes, I know. Okay. Alright, the Knight of Air, even though it says King of Air, Knight of Air was coming through very strongly. So the best way that I can explain this to you is the King of Air could be a male. Say they're in their 50s, 60s, whatever age group that they're in, they tend to act 10 years younger than they are. Which, there's nothing wrong with it as long as it's not preventing yourself from refining yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So when you're dealing with someone of the king of air, or maybe you need to be the king of air, maybe you need to be a little more stern, a little more level-headed, you know, delegate a little more better within yourself of your personal activities, personal life, whatever it is. It's not, usually the king air is more stable. I'm not picking up on very stable energy today for the king of air. So let's get down to it. Stand your ground and speak your mind when dealing with this person. Make sure when speaking, you speak from the heart and remain calm. Okay, so when you're speaking from the heart and remain calm, basically in a nutshell, someone's going to piss you off with either light eyes, blue, hazel, darker color hair. This is someone from the past. They're almost basically an instigator, so don't give them your power. And basically giving them your power is showing them that they're pissing you off. Just cut them off. If it's something with the internet, you know, cancel, block, delete, do what you got to do. And that's for all air signs. And I'm an air sign. And there's actually 4 different individuals that pop up for me anyways. So this is very interesting. And it actually makes sense on what's going on in my life. And for your Angel Compass Dice roll, air, your immediate message is issues of the past. And there's a message coming of crossroads. So basically, you are going to find yourself in a repeated situation with the same individuals, and you're going to find yourself in a crossroads situation. You could either lose it, basically, you know, losing your temper, or you can say the exact same thing, Southern Belle style. So don't let anybody take your power. Sometimes it's harder than we think. Sometimes it's easier than we think. It is what it is. When it's harder than what we think, it's usually because it's an issue of something we've had with somebody else, or an issue of from the past. So it's like rooted, you know, like a nasty zit, you know, you can't get that root out, and it just keeps coming back, coming back. It's like that same memory, it just keeps coming back, keep coming back. You just got to get a grip on it. So the crossroads decisions, it's up to you what to do. I know exactly how I'm going to act the next time. And, like I always did in the service business, my little Southern Belle personality, even though I'm not from the South, but I learned a lot from the Southern women when I did live down South for a hot minute. And when I worked at a certain venue, which is all about Southern hospitality. So in saying all that, let's pull a card for Leo. I am grateful and thankful. Why did I say Leo? That's weird. I meant fire signs. So whoever's a Leo out there, plus I'm Leo rising. Whoever's Leo, you really need to pay attention to this message that's coming through. I don't know why that came through, and somebody came through for me that I know that's a Leo. That was really weird. That came clear as day. I usually try to control that on camera, because sometimes I just spurt out certain things and I'm like, where the hell did that come from? Alright, I am grateful and thankful and ever so happy now that I am able to pull a card for all my fire signs on my YouTube channel that are viewers that are deserving of guidance. Fire on fire, you got fire. So whatever Leo's out there, this 5, you know, is all about new beginnings with number 5. Drastic changes, huge lessons in forgiveness. You got to speak from the heart at this time, and you really need to learn your lesson. Because if you don't, surprise, surprise, you're going to have another learning lesson very soon. So we're in waxing moon, so you don't want to be waxing negativity. It's time to get a grip. Get a grip on your ego. Are you seeing everything clearly? Because sometimes your emotions can really cloud you, big time, more than people think. And sometimes when you pull yourself out of this situation, you start to remember things that you completely forgot about, and then you're like, why in the hell did I not remember that? Are you using skill and foresight? Do you see all the details? Are others gossiping? Who gives a shit? Are you strengthening your career and family now? Are you being side-blinded? Be careful being side-blinded. Sometimes we can get side-blinded by our very loved ones, especially ones that we pick to be part of our lives can disappoint us the most because we pick them. and make long-term goals at this time. So, bright candle on there. 2 matches used, 3 not. So you're still, you know, this is all about new beginnings. Get started on your new one. And your dice roll for fire. Your immediate message is that you are at a crossroads decision in forgiveness, because St. Michael's here for a message that's coming. So everything we just went over, you need to cut your cords of the situation and hand it over to St. Michael. Or just stay pissed off all the time and hang out with Samuel. You're just going to annoy the shit out of him. So it's time to make your decision. Stop being hard-headed. Now for water. I am grateful and thankful and ever so happy now that I am able to pull the card, for my water signs that are viewers here on my YouTube channel. You had 2 cards pop out, water signs. First one is Knight of Water. Someone of youth, someone of the past, someone that is going to be surfacing soon. There is a message that is coming. New person that enters your life. Because it could be someone from the past that you haven't spoken to like 10 plus years, which can appear to be a new person. Because we're all never the same person from 10 years ago. And if we are, we might want to kind of evaluate our situation and ourselves. But if you're comfortable that way, by all means. And then you got the 8 of air. It's reminding you that you are supportive. So if you're ready for this change and you know what you need to do, do what you gotta do, dude. Or miss, or whoever. It's okay. You got the 8. You're more in control of what's going on than you think. You're just basically being stubborn because you don't want to let go. Like high school situation, it could be like not wanting to let go of unhealthy people, and it can be all the way to midlife crisis, still not letting go of the, you know, unhealthy people. Because sometimes some people really do fear change. Some people think because you've hit a certain point in your career or have been in a part of a career for so long, that's just it. Far from it. That's just my personal opinion. And water, your dice today is immediate message. You are to have forgiveness with someone with dark hair, dark eyes. Because, see, Michael rules south. So that's wine. So that's red or blonde hair, fire signs. This is Uriel, north, earth signs. So whatever forgiveness issue that has to deal with money or healing and grounding, whatever it is, you are to cut your cords of the situation of this person. Especially if you're toying with them. You need to cut your cords. Make up your mind or cut your cords. That's just pretty much it. Stop torturing yourself. What's the point? And stop torturing the other person. What's the point? You're just being indecisive. No need to be indecisive. Indecisive comes from fear, and there's no need for fear because, you know, it's just false evidence, you know, that's in front of you. There's no need for it. So just propel forward. And that's it for the Cross Street Oracle cards today. If you are interested in a reading or you wish to purchase your own Oracle cards, please click the link below this video. And also, if you'd like to purchase the dice, please click the link below this video. Namaste, ashe, ashe. Continue to have a rockin' day, and thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in. Namaste.